For some people, a desire to veer off the streets onto a trail can be unbeatable. Usually these impulses are fed by the manufacturers with scrambler motorcycles, an ambiguous class that lands somewhere between a standard daily commuter and an off-road capable machine. In this episode, we will cover the already existing electric scramblers that acquired the iconic styling to further promote the EV revolution into the masses. Subscribe to our channel if you want to learn about the new electric vehicles on a weekly basis, and let's get technical. Inspired by the late 1960s motocross bike from the Spanish Bultaco, the new generation Persang replaces the old internal combustion drivetrain with an innovative all-electric core. The model is created by the transporter design from Barcelona, Jim Palu Ribes, who plans to release it to the market in two modifications, the mass-production E-Street and a more powerful E-Track. The latter is already offered for pre-orders, getting its buyers 15 horses, up to 87 miles of riding, and a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour. Out of the two, only the E-Street gets removable battery tech. The dual 48-volt packs have 2.4 kilowatt-hour each and can be recharged at home. Tarform originated in Brooklyn, New York, yet it was initially funded through the initiative of the European Union for Sustainable Mobility. Their first model, named Luna, had modular construction, meaning the components can be upgraded once the EV technology improves. All of the major bike components are fully recyclable or biodegradable. As standard, it comes powered by a belt-driven 55 horsepower motor and a 10 kilowatt-hour pack, offering a maximum riding range of 120 miles. The bike can reach 90 miles per hour and can accelerate to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Finally, the Luna is equipped with lots of premium components, like Öhlins suspension, proximity and blind spot alert radars, rear-view camera, and 3.4-inch HD display. Out of the countless electric bikes that already exist, the E-Fighter V2 from Droog Moto is by far the most aggressive machine. Its industrial design has post-apocalyptic vibes, reflected in the sharp edges, metal bodywork, and scar-like LED DRL. The beast rides on solid aluminum wheels, wearing beefy Bridgestone all-terrain tires. The model builds on the original E-Fighter, but improves its performance by acquiring the electric underpinnings from Zero Motorcycles. The Z-Force brushless motor yields 70 horsepower, 80 pound-feet of torque, and the bike can cover 98 miles at highway speeds reaching 102 miles per hour. The model is fully customizable, but we can still highlight standard Brembo brakes and on-the-fly adjustable suspension. After unveiling their first electric bike in early 2020, the Shanghai, New Zealand Switch motorcycle faced an 18-month-long hiatus. But according to the brand's Facebook page, they are back on track with the model's development. Planned for production in 2022, the E-Scrambler is a mid-size e-bike with a belt-driven mid-mounted motor, single-piece molded bodywork elements, and CNC welded parts. The model's 67 horsepower motor produces 105 miles per hour of speed and ensures 0 to 62 acceleration in 3.2 seconds. Its centrally mounted battery box features Panasonic cells and packs enough juice for 93 miles of riding. Additionally, the E-Scrambler offers plenty of high-end features like J1 brakes, full LED lighting, and ABS from Bosch. Named Bonfire, the first motorcycle from the German startup Black Tea Mopeds, boasts timeless 1970s design with a characteristic round LED headlamp, old-school tubular steel frame, and a flat black seat. In Europe, the bike comes powered by a 1.8 kilowatt-hour battery and 4 horsepower rear hub motor that peaks at 7 horses and is restricted to 28 miles per hour. The US version is capable of 47 miles per hour. Black Tea also offers the bike in Gustier X modification that delivers 11 horses and 60 miles per hour. It packs a dual battery system with 3.6 kilowatt-hour capacity. As standard, both Bonfires come equipped with telescopic forks, dual rear shocks, and 18-inch wheels with hydraulic disc brakes. This is the first model from RGNT Electric Motorbikes Enthusiast that's designed and manufactured in Sweden. The motorcycle is offered in classic and scrambler iterations. Both are built by hand, are inspired by the 1950s and 60s bikes, but are powered by a modern drivetrain. It consists of a single rear hub motor that produces 15 horsepower and a 7.7 kilowatt-hour battery pack. In case of the scrambler, it's good for 75 miles per hour speeds and 70 highway miles. The model is additionally differentiated by mismatched 18-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels with J1 brakes and rugged Avon Trail Rider tires. Other standard features of the bike include a blue-black exterior color scheme, leather seat, 7-inch LCD screen, built-in GPS, and full LED lights. After a couple of years of development and negotiations with Chinese manufacturing facilities, the Spanish Ox Motorcycles finally decided to produce its bike at home in the Madrid region. The road-ready two-wheeler received attractive old-school styling with a wide padded seat and round headlight with LED elements. The model promises up to 62 miles of range, courtesy of a 48-pound removable battery with 4,320 watt-hour capacity. The bike is propelled by a single 13-horsepower motor, gets CBS brakes, and can be enhanced by the company's proprietary AI assistant called Elisa. For those who want to make their one even more special, the company offers it in a 3-version atypical edition. This joint project of the Ukrainian companies Geon and EMGO Technology has been under development for the last 3 years, and after 2 prototypes, it's ready for pre-orders. This model borrows styling cues from one of Geon's gas-powered two-wheelers and features a high-visibility tubular frame, a rounded LED headlamp, and standard all-terrain tires. Its powertrain is represented by a 21.5 horsepower electric motor that's wired to 8.8 kilowatt-hour battery packs with LG cells. Depending on your riding speed, the manufacturer claims from 65 to 130 miles on a single charge. At its fastest, the Scrambler can move at 75 miles per hour. There's also 4-speed transmission that works similarly to a regular gearbox and offers better control over the power delivery. Unlike many electric scramblers that are built from the ground up, this model starts as KTM's all-electric enduro, Freeride EXC. The Australian Grid Cycles strips it down and adds a new chrome moly subframe with connections for a surfboard mounting rack. Next comes new bodywork that includes fresh fenders and a faux fuel tank, modeled after the one in the Yamaha XT500. The Lightning is all new as well. The Scrambler gets a 5.75-inch Flashpoint LED headlight, LED turn indicators, and a hollow-tip 3-in-1 LED taillight. Grid decided not to mess with KTM's drivetrain components, so the bike is propelled by the usual 25 horsepower motor that's good for 50 miles per hour speeds. Despite retreating from the headlines, the Chinese manufacturer East Gem is alive and well, producing off-road focused electric bikes under the Denzel brand. One of their latest projects is the Truvor Scrambler, built on an 11-pound carbon frame with a carbon swing arm. The bike gets a leather seat and handles, and 4 LED headlights, 4 color options, and mismatched tires. The buyer can choose between a more powerful DA85 induction motor or a more economical permanent magnet unit. Installed in the swing arm, these drivetrains shall ensure around 50 miles per hour speed and 75 miles range. We would really like to hear your opinion about the lineup in the comments section. Don't forget to mention other exciting models that we may have missed. Rate the video with a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. More exciting EV content is on the screen. Just follow the links. See you soon.